Hi. Thank you for attending today's reading. Let's begin. My boyfriend left me 2 days ago. I am now the happiest I've been in 2 years. I'm overjoyed. I can't even describe it. Friday felt like the worst day ever, but you know what? I didn't even realize how fucking miserable I was with him until he dumped me. Dad came over and talked to me for hours on Saturday. Flaws I didn't even realize drove me mad showed up suddenly. Dad reassuring me that he always hated him and always wanted someone better for me made things easier as well. I'm free in all of my decisions. I can pursue the job I want in a city of my choosing without having to look after what and where he wants to go. No more unnecessary fights. A feeling of new self-worth after being constantly talked over, not being properly respected for 2 years. I can eat what I want, where and when I want without snarky comments. I can do yoga for hours without being ridiculed for it because it's not real activity. Want to see my parents over the weekend? No one to stop me. Want to get drunk with my friends? No one giving me jealous comments. Having to hang out with people I don't like? No more. Endless talk of your stupid little schemes to improve the world without you even being able to get out of your fucking bed before 11 a.m. No thank you. Uncertain future because someone always refuses to plan even a month ahead. Gone. This is by far the easiest breakup I ever had. So thanks for dumping me and giving my self-respect back. I can't believe I let myself be controlled for that long. Never again. Goodbye, energy sucker. You better save up all those tears. The sun is shining outside. I'm going for a walk and I am filled by a wave of happiness I haven't felt in forever. Life is good again. Edit. Holy shit, my first award. Thank you to everyone and all the positivity you're sharing. Second edit. Guys. I am amazed at how much all of this has blown up. Thanks for all of your kindness and positivity. However, due to the big amount of comments still flying in and a lot of the questions being re-asked, I won't have time to go through and answer all of them anymore with work and everything. If you are one of the people that have reached out to me, don't hesitate to PM me. I'll likely won't find you in the comment section again. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Yesterday was my day off, so I can't be on my phone this much today, but if you really do need my help, I'm gonna answer you as soon as I can. As for the rising number of troll, incel comments, if I do notice you are being one of those, don't expect a response from me again. All of the questions have been answered in the comments. So if you are still curious whether or not I'm actually miserable, crying myself to sleep, or you simply cannot believe that I am genuinely happy because I must seek attention as a female does, please do us all a favor and just look up all the other unhappy people who thought they needed to vent about their negativity on here. If you came here solely because you wanted to know why I was dumped or why I didn't dump him first, it's in the comments, but I'm gonna post it here as well so people will stop asking me about it. In the end, our plans for the future didn't match. I wanted to move back to my hometown. He wanted to either migrate or live in a big city. None of us wanted to give in. I wanted to start a family sometime in the next few years. He panicked because he realized that we were in fact getting serious beyond the point of a college romance. I think you get the picture. I did think about dumping him for some time. But since we had ups and downs and it was, in fact, a loving relationship at first, I kept holding on in hopes of mending things I didn't realize were too broken. If you did have a really good relationship in the beginning, it's hard to keep yourself from fighting for it and making a mistake by calling things off too soon. I did however emotionally distance myself from him for at least some time without actually realizing it until right before he did us both a favor and ended things. This is also why I believe I am not a miserable wreck like so many people want me to be. My dad helped me to realize a lot of these things. He really set my head right about it and helped me tremendously. What will I do once the regret kicks in? I don't know. Probably nothing. I'm moving on to a really good job that I fought hard for in March. Which has me also moving away 200 miles next week. Out of sight, out of mind, right? We'll see about that. Thanks again everyone and cheers. Keep the positivity up. End of story. Next story. I like wearing a mask out in public a lot more than I ever thought I would. It adds a sense of comfort that eases my social anxiety. End of story. Next story. My mother shot me in the leg today. And I am still in shock. She was suicidal. And had a gun ready in her hand. When I went to grab it away from her hand, she pulled the trigger and the bullet went through my upper thigh on my right leg. I was in the hospital for around 6 hours. And I just got back home. I had to tell the police what happened. And she was taken to a mental health facility. I currently can't walk or move at all on my own. I just want her to get help. Edit. Adding a picture with the date on the hospital band. And the entry and exit bandages. Link. End of story. Next story. I tighten people's water bottles when they piss me off. I'm a personal trainer and this slippery slope of passive-aggressive behavior started in college. I worked the university gym and my coworkers could be really pretentious. I'd hear them talk shit about average Joes just trying to get in shape or the typical shallow shit talking in general. I'd wait patiently for them to walk away to do rounds or go to the bathroom. Timing is everything with this scheme. When the time came, I'd make my move, squeezing and tightening to a brief exhaustion. Sometimes I'd peel skin off my hand. After I graduated, I continued this behavior at other gyms. My favorite target are racist old ladies that are dead set on making a good day a bad one cause they can't use their favorite recumbent bike. I'm aware how pathetic I am for this, and how it reflects poorly of my character. But I can't help it. The adrenaline rush is savory. Knowing I mildly inconvenienced someone and they haven't had the slightest clue. I think I need counseling. End of story. Next story. I found out my girlfriend shits in the shower. What do I do? Don't really know to get into this, but I'll start by laying out a few details. So I've been dating this girl for about 4 months now and she is amazing. Up until I found out about this. Like seriously amazing. Both fallen hard for each other. I've met her family and she's met my limited family and it's been going great. She stays over a couple of times a week and I love her company and I'm very much in love with her. So finding out about this hit me quite hard and I've felt really weird since. I don't want to get into too much detail because it's overall a pretty bizarre situation, but basically at the start of the week she was at my place and we were chilling and caught up with the latest episode of The Mandalorian. Great TV show BTW. And she goes off to take a shower, which is normal after a day of work. So I'm chilling laying my room browsing Reddit and catching up with shit and I need to take a piss. I go to the bathroom and walk into a room where I'm engulfed in the smell of shit and also it's steamy as hell in there. I'm taken aback clearly and trying to make sense of it because the toilet lid is down, but the smell is so strong, so I ask my girlfriend if she's okay. She says she's great and she's nearly done, she's just trying to get rid of this. At this point I'm horrified and as I approach the shower curtain, It's a black curtain so I can't see shit. I kinda realize what she's done and I pull back the curtain and she faces me to smile at me and I look down and there's about half a shit clogging up the drain and she's clearly been trying to stomp it down. I had a lot of emotions running through my head all at once. Horror, disgust and surprisement. Mainly at her reaction of me walking in on her trying to waffle stomp a shit down the fucking drain. And I couldn't get my head around how cool and collected she was. I basically just said WTF are you doing, and TBH her reply was more of surprise at my reaction of seeing what she was doing, as in she didn't see the big deal about it and didn't get why I was so horrified. It was fucking weird. I left the bathroom obviously and we had a talk about it and she thought it was a normal thing to do. She needed a shit and just went for it. Apparently she was raised in a household where that was a normal thing to do and I just couldn't comprehend it. After a while talking, she reassured me she didn't do it all the time but just whenever she needed a shit while in the shower. I tried explaining that this was definitely not normal or a cool thing to do whatsoever and she kinda flipped it back on me as if I was shaming her and got upset. Like I said, I love this girl but this has properly rocked me and I don't know what to do. Sorry for poor grammar and formatting and how long this post is, but I had to get this off my chest, as I don't feel like telling anyone else and embarrassing her further. End of story. That is all for today. If you want to support my automated channel, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.